Thank you again for joining me for lunch. So today I'm having same like yesterday. I'm having the strip chicken and mash as well as some beetroot. So basically, I love beetroot. I'm not sure if it's the same with you. It's just yeah, something I noticed like because I had the strip chicken yesterday and then I didn't have that much left. So last night I just boiled two potatoes and then just to add to this meal again. But then I added some beetroot and it then colored the potatoes purple and it just looks so nice. I really like this color. So it kind of gave me an idea just to do something in terms of if you want to add some color to your meal. Um, so again, by now you should know where to find my cookbook. You can find it when you Google Brands by Andrea. You can then go to Shop Property Marketing and then you can shop the book online or you can message me directly. Before you make the purchase, I suggest that you send me a message so that I can make sure that you got all the details correctly because I might be able to, add something to the package, etc. Um, so yeah, let me know what you have for lunch. Again, you can let me know, do you prefer takeout? Which takeout do you prefer? KFC? Do you prefer Hungry Lion? Do you prefer, what else is there, Steers? Or do you cook? If you do prefer takeout, why is that? Is it because it's fast and convenient, or is it because you don't know how to cook? If you don't know how to cook, this is why I strongly suggest you purchase the book. And there's some easy recipes in there. It is simple, fast, and hearty meals. And you can freeze some food and then you can have it over a couple of days. Um, Tell me what you prefer to eat. And if it is takeout, if it's not a home cooked meal, tell me why that is. Maybe it's just your preference. Like I said in my previous videos, I used to eat a lot of takeout as well. But now I prefer to cook some meals because it just feels healthier. And I just like it better because I'm able to then choose the flavors and whatever I feel like eating, I will make it for myself. Then I wanted to touch on, before we move on to the next step, let me just quickly talk about my charity again. It's called Starving Waffle, and I donate some of the profits will be donated to this charity, and it will assist in feeding the hungry, or yeah, that's the purpose of Starving Waffle, the charity. But I do have commission opportunities. If you want to make some extra cash on the side, you can let me know. And then you can maybe sign up as a sales rep, etc., remote sales rep, and then you can sell some books and get some extra money as well. I also mentioned in one of my previous videos that what I do is I every week, like maybe on a Monday, I try to make it for a Monday, but otherwise I throughout the week, if I do have extra food, or I make a plan to maybe purchase a loaf of bread and then I will give it to someone, either a homeless person, or I would give it to someone like in the office or whatever the case may be. I will maybe share some cake or whatever I can, you know what I mean. It's just I think it's something nice to do. I encourage you to take part in like each one, feed one. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be something small. It can be like a chocolate. It can be whatever you want to. I think you can. It just encourages other people to do the same, and it just like spreads the love that way. Because I can't think of any reason why someone would not want to share their meal or share anything. Like, if you are by the means, you've got the little extra, you are able to do it. Why should you throw the food away instead of like sharing it or taking the opportunity to like feed someone? I don't see any reason that anyone would block such an opportunity. That is just ridiculous. What do you think? Of course, sometimes you are struggling and you want to save whatever food you have or ingredients you have, and you're not by the means to share it, then that is understandable. But when you are able to, I don't see the reason why not. And you will see that the more you give other people, the more you will receive as well. Not that you giving out there, giving things away so that you can receive so much more, but you will see that it will just happen automatically. Once everyone's in the swing of sharing and just spreading that peace and love, you will see that it will come back around to you. Um, with regards to my travel with me videos, I I asked you to share some pros and cons with regards to traveling, like with public transport, etc. Um, Another thing I observed is, I work in the Belleville area, so when I walk down the street at a certain section, then there's this guys, they would like take pictures of people and they would like sell those pictures to people. So I've seen a lot of people interested in those things. I mean, those guys themselves are trying to make a living, and that obviously I support. But the issue I have with that is when I do take the corner, then they're already taking pictures from a distance, you know what I mean? So if as I'm approaching and walking towards the station, then they have already taken a couple of pictures of me and then they want to show me. So I get the strategy, like maybe you're taking a picture of someone and then they see it and then they're like, oh, this looks nice, and maybe it's like a selfie fan or whatever the case may be, and then you purchase it from them. So I get the strategy. But for me, I'm not one to. I don't like it when people take pictures of me without letting me know or asking me first, because you never know. There could be like some stalker around that wants to like see your profile, and then they can sort of time you, can see like what time you took the corner and know when to expect you, what your outfit looks like, etc. um, you do get weirdos out there, and one should always be cautious. But I have seen like at different spots, actually. Yesterday when I was walking in the Paro area from Paro station, someone was across the road, and as I was walking, it looked like this guy was taking a picture of me. And I looked at this guy and I was like, just trying to make sure if it was the case. But then he just like put his phone away and then walked on. And sometimes things like that can come across creepy for the reason I just gave. Other than that, if someone will like notify you beforehand that they would like a picture of you, or are you willing to take a picture, get your consent, then I'm all for that, you know what I mean? But don't be sneaky about it and take a scallum like picture of someone, and because you don't know for what reason it is. Um, so what are your thoughts on that? Do you like that? And if you don't like that, why is it that you don't like it? If you do like it, why is it that you do like it? Because if you do like it, then it will just sort of also help people like that to understand your mindset around like taking pictures of people in the public. This goes back to my question from my previous videos. You need to go check it out with regards to traveling in public transport and sharing the pros and cons. Other than that, I enjoyed my journey in the train this morning. I was watching, the train was a little bit late, and I was watching Nat Geo, and there was like a nature documentary that I downloaded, so I was watching that. I really like to watch these videos of nature because they share things that you won't necessarily see. So, and it's nice to get an education around animals and insects and different bugs and things like that. So I find it quite interesting. So my journey, other than that incident that I just wanted to talk about, um, was peaceful. So generally, I enjoy taking the train. At first, I was quite worried, like I didn't know what to expect because I don't really like crowded places anymore. Um, but the more I got used to traveling by train, I really enjoy it. Um, the train is in a good condition, and they've got some cameras in the train as well, and they do make some announcements also at the station with regards to which train is on which platform. And they've also got some aircon when it's like really hot in the train. But other than that, it's a pleasant experience to take the train. There's only like a few cons that I've mentioned before that for me I'm really not happy with, and for the reasons I stated. Um, but other than that, it's really cool to take the train. And then I just made some notes with regards to what I wanted to discuss. Yeah, so in part three of the series on tone, I shared a story that someone shared with me with regards to someone personal, like an ex boyfriend of hers that wanted to um, like cause trouble and set up like people to attack her so that she could be, like her face would be affected. She wouldn't, he perceived her as beautiful, so he also had the perception after he was all sour and things didn't work out, then he was like, if he's gonna ruin her face, then people won't be as interested in her, or people won't be. He will basically ruin any future possibilities of anyone being interested in her. So go check out part three on my discussion on tone, and it's a story that I shared over there, and yeah, it's quite interesting. But I see my battery is low,